Have you ever felt like the weight of the world is pressing down on you? Like no matter how much you try to stand tall, something or someone is always there, pushing you down, breaking you piece by piece? Maybe it's the stress of work, the weight of expectations, or the constant feeling that you're not good enough. It's easy to believe that this pressure will crush you, that there's no way to escape this cycle of hurt and exhaustion. But what if I told you that inside of you, there's an invisible shield, a powerful force that no one can break no matter how hard life pushes against you? This shield isn't something you can see, touch, or buy. It's not made of steel or reinforced glass. It's not built from the outside world, relationships, wealth, or status. It's something far more powerful, your inner strength, your mindset, and your ability to remain unshaken even in the toughest of storms. When life gets hard, it's natural to feel vulnerable. We all experience moments where we doubt ourselves, where we feel like we're not enough. But what if the very thing that keeps you safe and protected, the thing that shields you from life's harshest blows, has always been within you? What if the protection you seek doesn't lie outside of you, but deep inside your heart and mind? At the core of who you are is a deep reservoir of resilience, a well of strength that you might not even know exists. It's there, quietly waiting for you to recognize it, to tap into it. And once you do, no one, no matter how they try, can break you. You might be thinking, that sounds nice, but how do I access this strength when everything feels like it's falling apart? It's simple. By realizing that no one and nothing has the power to truly break you unless you allow it. Life will challenge you, people will disappoint you, and circumstances will test you. But you are not defined by those external factors. Your true power lies in your ability to adapt, to rise, and to continue moving forward despite the setbacks. This isn't about avoiding pain or hardship, it's about facing them with a sense of inner strength that allows you to grow stronger from every experience. Here's the powerful truth. Your resilience is already inside you. It's woven into the fabric of who you are, part of your very DNA. You've survived every challenge that life has thrown at you up until now, and you'll continue to do so. The trick isn't to shield yourself from all hurt. It's to understand that you can weather any storm because the strength to do so lives within you. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into how you can fully embrace this inner strength and build a shield that no one can break, no matter what life throws your way. What if the greatest protection you could ever have isn't something that comes from the outside world, like a fortress or a shield or someone else's love, but something that's been inside you all along? Imagine realizing that your true strength comes from within, and that it is this very power that can make you untouchable. No one, no situation, no obstacle can break you, because you already have the power to overcome it. Too often we search for external sources of security. We think that if we just have the right job, the perfect relationship, or enough validation from others, we'll finally feel safe. But what if I told you that this search is only delaying the discovery of the most reliable and impenetrable protection you can find? What if true safety and strength come from accepting and embracing the immense power within you? When we talk about inner power, it's not some mystical or abstract concept. It's your ability to stand tall, to stay grounded, and to thrive regardless of the circumstances around you. It's your unshakable belief in your own worth and your unbreakable connection to your inner truth. This power is the very thing that allows you to rise every time life knocks you down, to heal from wounds, and to walk through the darkest times with unwavering resolve. But here's the challenge. Embracing your inner power requires a shift in mindset. It means moving away from the belief that your value is dependent on anything outside of you, whether that's the approval of others, external success, or even the way the world sees you. True protection comes from within. It's the quiet yet fierce knowing that you are enough, exactly as you are. that you are worthy of peace, of love, of strength, no matter what happens around you. So how do you embrace this inner power? It starts with self-acceptance. You have to fully accept yourself, including your flaws, mistakes, and imperfections. Only when you stop fighting who you are can you step into the fullness of your power. Self-acceptance isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing that you are worthy of love and respect, even with your scars. The more you accept yourself, the more you embrace the untapped power that has been inside of you, waiting for recognition. Next, you must cultivate self-compassion. We are often our harshest critics, focusing on everything we're not, rather than celebrating all that we are. But embracing your inner power requires you to treat yourself with the same kindness and care that you would give to someone you love deeply. When you stop judging yourself and start nurturing yourself, your inner strength flourishes. Finally, self-belief is crucial. You must trust in your ability to rise, to heal, and to become stronger with every challenge you face. When you truly believe in your own power, it becomes unshakable. No amount of negativity, judgment, or hardship can break your spirit because you know that your strength is limitless. Embracing your inner power is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice. It's a decision to choose yourself every single day. And once you begin to tap into this power, you will see that nothing in the world can break you. In the next section, we will explore how to fortify this strength and turn it into a shield that will protect you from the world's harshest trials. What if you could build an inner shield, one that no force in the world could break? This isn't about creating walls that isolate you, but about constructing a powerful, invisible barrier of strength that protects your peace, your confidence, and your emotional well-being. This shield isn't something you can see, but its effects are undeniable. It's the resilience that helps you bounce back from hardship, the courage that keeps you moving forward, and the unwavering belief that, no matter what happens, you will remain unbroken. Creating this shield begins with a deep, unshakable awareness of your worth. Too often, we let the judgments of others, the failures of the past, or the weight of the future dictate how we feel about ourselves. But when you recognize your inherent value, when you accept that you are worthy of peace, love, and respect, you begin the process of building your unbreakable shield. The first step is to know your worth, and to refuse to let anything or anyone diminish it. Your shield is built on the foundation of self-awareness. This means paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. When something triggers you, whether it's a criticism from someone, a mistake you've made, or an obstacle in your path, take a moment to pause. How do you respond? Are you allowing external forces to knock you off balance, or are you rooted in your inner strength, able to handle whatever comes your way? By becoming aware of these moments, you gain control. You begin to realize that you have the power to choose how you react to the world around you. This is the first step in building an emotional shield. Awareness of where your energy goes. Once you understand your reactions, you can shift your mindset. Instead of reacting impulsively, choose a response that aligns with your strength, not your fear. The second part of your shield is setting boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines that protect your time, your energy, and your peace. People will try to push you, to manipulate your emotions, or to demand more than you can give. But when you have clear boundaries, you protect your inner peace. Setting boundaries isn't about being cold or unkind. It's about protecting yourself from anything that could compromise your well-being. You teach others how to treat you by the way you treat yourself. It's also essential to recognize that your shield isn't something you build once and forget about. It's something you must nurture and reinforce every day. Like any fortress, it requires maintenance. This maintenance comes in the form of self-care, positive affirmations, and creating a space where you feel supported. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and protect your mental and emotional energy from negative influences. The stronger your inner support system, the more impenetrable your shield will become. Your shield is also protected by self-compassion. It's important to be gentle with yourself when things go wrong. Perfection is not the goal. Instead, it's about resilience, the ability to recover, to learn, and to grow stronger with each challenge. When you treat yourself with compassion, you reinforce the protection around you. You give yourself the grace to make mistakes and the courage to rise again. In the next section, we will look at how to live with this unbreakable shield, moving through life with the confidence and peace that no one can take from you. The power to protect yourself lies in how you choose to live, every single day. What if every day you could walk through life with the unwavering belief that nothing could break you? Imagine living in a way that no matter how hard life pushes, no matter how deep the hurt or how heavy the challenge, you stand firm, resilient, and untouched. You possess an inner strength so powerful that it makes you untouchable, unbreakable. It's not about becoming invincible to the world's struggles, but about becoming so deeply rooted in your own power and peace that nothing from the outside can shake you. Living untouchable doesn't mean you will never face difficulty. It doesn't mean you won't experience sadness, loss, or hardship. It doesn't mean that people won't let you down or that the world will always treat you fairly. What it does mean is that despite all of this, you remain unshaken. You become someone who can weather any storm, someone whose spirit remains unbroken regardless of the winds that try to tear you apart. This is the power of living untouchable. It's not the absence of challenges, but the ability to face them with unwavering confidence, resilience, and inner peace. So how do you truly live this way? How do you transform yourself from someone who reacts to the world into someone who stays calm and unshaken no matter what the world throws your way? The power of resilience, bouncing back no matter what. The first aspect of living untouchable is resilience. Life will test you, and there will be moments when you feel knocked down, overwhelmed, or unsure if you can keep going. The key to being unbreakable is not to avoid these challenges, but to embrace them and rise from them even stronger. Resilience is not about being impervious to pain. It's about bouncing back. Resilience is what allows you to endure the storms, to face the darkest days, and to keep going when everything in you wants to give up. It's the inner strength that gets you back up after a failure, after a loss, or after any form of disappointment. It's not about pretending that life is always easy, but about trusting in your ability to handle whatever life presents. Every time you face a challenge and emerge from it, you build your resilience. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your emotional and mental muscles, making you more prepared for the next one. The more you practice resilience, the more unbreakable you become. Every setback becomes a lesson, every difficulty a step forward in your personal growth. Your resilience becomes your shield, guarding you against the forces of negativity, doubt, and fear. Detachment. Letting go of what doesn't serve. Another key element of living untouchable is detachment. This doesn't mean disconnecting from the world or becoming cold and indifferent. It means learning to let go of the things that no longer serve you. It's about detaching from the opinions of others, from the need for validation, from past mistakes, and from toxic situations or people who drain your energy. When you detach from these external forces, you no longer allow them to dictate your sense of self-worth. Too often we tie our happiness, confidence, and peace to things that are outside of our control. Other people's opinions, success, material, possessions, or even the approval of friends and family. The problem with this is that these things are constantly changing. People change, circumstances change, the world around you changes. But when your happiness and peace depend on these external factors, you are giving them the power to control your emotions and sense of security. Living untouchable is about detaching from the need for external validation and realizing that your worth is not defined by anyone or anything outside of you. It's about letting go of the constant need to prove yourself or seek approval. Your worth, your strength, and your peace are all inside you. Once you understand this, you begin to let go of anything that doesn't honor your true self. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about others or stop pursuing your dreams. It means that you no longer allow external forces to disturb your peace. You learn to stay grounded in who you are, regardless of how the world reacts to you. You stop seeking external validation and start trusting in your own internal compass. When you do this, nothing can break you because you no longer rely on outside forces to feel whole. Embracing inner peace. The foundation of your strength, one of the most powerful aspects of living untouchable, is the ability to embrace inner peace. This is not the kind of peace that depends on things going perfectly or on life being easy. This is the deep, unwavering peace that comes from knowing who you are and trusting in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Inner peace is your foundation. It is the unshakable calm that exists inside of you, even when everything around you is chaotic. It's the place of stillness where you can find refuge no matter what's happening in the external world. When you live from this place of peace, you are untouchable because nothing can disturb the calm at your core. To embrace inner peace, you must first let go of the need to control everything. Life is unpredictable, and things won't always go as planned. When you release the need to control every situation and instead trust in the flow of life, you create space for peace to enter. Peace comes from surrendering to the present moment, from accepting that some things are beyond your control, and from trusting that no matter what happens, you will always have the strength to handle it. This peace is cultivated through mindfulness, meditation, self-reflection, and self-compassion. It's about finding moments of stillness in your day, breathing deeply, and reconnecting with your true self. The more you nurture this peace, the stronger your shield becomes. It becomes a constant, protective force, guarding you against negativity, stress, and emotional turbulence. Living with purpose and confidence. Living untouchable also means living with purpose and confidence. When you are aligned with your true self and your higher purpose, no one can sway you from your path. Confidence doesn't come from arrogance. It comes from the quiet knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. It's the recognition that you are enough, just as you are, and that you have the strength, wisdom, and resilience to handle whatever challenges lie ahead. Confidence is the natural byproduct of embracing your inner power. When you know that you are untouchable, when you truly believe that nothing can break you, you walk through life with your head held high, radiating self-assurance. This confidence doesn't come from external achievements or accolades. It comes from a deep, unshakable belief in yourself and your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. The power of living untouchable. So, what does it mean to live untouchable? It means to be grounded in your own inner power, to be resilient in the face of adversity, to be detached from the need for external validation, and to embrace the inner peace that comes from knowing who you are. It means walking through life with confidence and purpose, knowing that no matter what happens, you are unbreakable. When you live untouchable, you don't just survive, you thrive. You become someone who is not at the mercy of the world, but someone who faces the world with strength, peace, and unshakable confidence. You become a force that nothing can break. The life you deserve is one where you stand in your power, anchored in your unshakable peace and resilience. No storm can sway you. No criticism can shake your confidence. No obstacle can break your spirit. Live with the knowledge that nothing and no one can ever break you because you are already unbreakable.